Hey guys, Euroslam back with another video, guys. That's right, more basketball talk. Training camp is now open. A lot's happened in the last few weeks. A lot of trades, a lot of signings, draft, a lot of changes for teams. A substantial amount of changes, I should say. And a couple teams that are going to be good teams this year. So today's video, I'm going to look at two teams in particular that didn't make the playoffs last year, but will make it this season. One in the East, one in the West. If you guys like this video, guys, smash that thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Helps out the channel. You also don't want to miss any of the future videos that are coming out. Got a lot of good stuff coming your way in the future. With that, guys, let's get right into it. First up, let's start in the East. The team I got is the Atlanta Hawks. And some of you won't be surprised. They've made a lot of moves this offseason. A lot of big signings. They saw started last season that on there. They acquired Clint Capella. Big pickup for them, the big man there, to pair with Trae Young. And they really need to fill in kind of some wings there, some shooters to surround these two, and they did just that. In the offseason, they signed some big free agent names. Danilo Gallinari signed a 3-year, $61 million deal. Very sought-after free agent there. Great shooter, great scorer, getting big for them. On top of that, they also signed restricted free agent Bogdanovic, who was from the Kings. They didn't match that. It's a bit of a surprise as well. He can handle the ball. He can shoot. Great talent. Obviously, the whole botch thing with the Bucks there was just kind of a mess. And he's decided to go to the Hawks. Huge pickup for them. They also bolstered their bench as well. They acquired Rondo, two-time champion. Huge in the playoffs last year, I tell you. I've always said, playoff Rondo, watch out. That guy gets 100% in the playoffs. He's something else. His defense, his playmaking ability, terrific player. Still got it. Signed a 2-year deal for the Hawks. $15 million. Getting big help for them if they can get in the playoffs. And they also, under the radar signed Chris Dunn. 2-year, $10 million deal. Obviously, Chris Dunn, a terrific defender. Struggled on the offensive end, but still young player, a lot of talent. Who knows what he can do over there with the Hawks. So right there, some huge signings for the Hawks. Expect them to make some noise in the East. Obviously, the Nets are going to be better with Kevin Durant and Kyrie being healthy. But I think that 8th spot is up for grabs. Magic got to watch out because they might fall right out of the playoff race. And Atlanta could come in, scoop in, take that 8th spot. Maybe even the 7th spot. We'll see how the Pacers are going to be this season. They might even fall a bit. By picking the Hawks in the East to make the playoffs this season. And who's going to make it in the Western Conference? If you'd asked me a few weeks ago, I think everyone's answer would have been the Golden State Warriors as a team that didn't make it last season, that would make it this season. But with a devastating injury to Klay Thompson there, obviously he's tore his Achilles, out for the year. Their season looks kind of up in the air right now. They did acquire Kelly Oubre Jr., They drafted James Wiseman, who I'm very interested to see him play pick and roll with Steph Curry. But I don't know this Warriors team. It's just, they could be anywhere from the 5th or 6th spot all the way to the 14th spot. I just don't know how they're going to pan out, how healthy Curry is going to be, how he's going to play without Thompson. It's going to be tough. We saw a bit preview last season. They struggled quite a bit to start the season until Curry went down, and they really flip-flopped all the way to the bottom. So this year, I really don't expect from the Warriors. I think they'll be competitive, but they're going to have a tough time getting in the top 8 seed in the Western Conference, a very deep conference, a lot of upcoming teams. I think this season, I'm going with the Phoenix Suns. This is their year. They finally break through. Obviously, haven't made the playoffs in a long time. And they came oh so close last season. You saw it in the bubble. The Nets, like Caris LeVert, had he made that shot, Portland wouldn't have made it. The Suns would have squeezed in that 9 seed to have that kind of play-in game that could have beat the Grizzlies. But this is their year, I think. We've seen Devin Booker continuously get better each season. He had a big shot in the bubble, that game winner against the Clippers there. What an incredible fadeaway jump shot over Kawhi and George. He was even fouled on that play. Let's be serious. That was a foul. I'm taking the Suns this year. Acquiring Chris Paul is fantastic. I love Chris Paul, his leadership, his toughness, his passing ability, his ability to score. Like Chris Paul, I hope he gets a ring at some point in his career. Definitely deserves it. Going to be great for this team to build some chemistry. They also added a couple free agents as well. They brought in Jay Crowder, which could definitely be an underrated signing. Crowder, obviously, average defender, if not, you say a good defender. He can shoot the three. Did a great job for the Heat last season. Also grabbed Etwan Moore. On top of that, they had a 10th overall pick in the draft. Bit of a surprise, they picked a big man in Jalen Smith from Maryland. So we'll see how many minutes he gets. I mean, this big three though, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, and Devin Booker, it's gonna be a really solid big three. I think Ayton and Booker, if they play their potential this season with Chris Paul holding it down, this team could really have a similar year to the Thunder there. It could surprise a lot of people. They could end up in the middle of the pack. They could be that 4th, 5th seed. They could make some noise, potentially even run around in the playoffs. Who knows with this team, but I like where they're headed. I think Devin Booker, he needed somebody else, and Chris Paul is going to be big for him. They're on the right track, though. I think they're getting the playoffs this season. I think they'll have better than the Warriors, too. I think the Suns look like a really good team. I'm excited to see how it plays out. Really looking forward to it. Those are my two teams, guys, that are making the playoffs that did make it last season. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. If you agree with me, disagree, who else is getting in. I'd love to hear them. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Like I said again, thumbs up, subscribe. Got a lot planned for the future. A lot of big things over the next month. A lot more videos. A lot more features coming out as well. Some things planned. I haven't a chance to do them yet, but they're coming soon. Obviously, you know, the NBA. Less than a month away, guys. Exciting times. Can't wait for that. Till then, guys. Catch you in the next video. See you then.